Hi guys, how's everyone doing?
Hey, it's been a while. What's up?
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, it has been a while. Yep, since December. That's correct, Colin. Hello to Kanako. Hello to IHD. Hello to Rusty and Rinchi and Death Alchemist. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I put the band-aids on myself. Thank you guys so much for your patience in the meantime. You sound different? How different?
How different are we saying? Exactly.
I worry. Is it a microphone issue or is it just the way I'm speaking in general? We were dealing with some sound technical things that weren't working, and I'm just like, darn technology!
Yeah, no, exactly. And to be fair, it's been months since the last time you live streamed, so...
Yeah, there was like a certain kind of, how should I say, I got used to doing this a certain way, and after my surgery, I'm just like, wait, how did I do this? I've forgotten everything!
Yeah. Also, if the fan is blowing in the background, it's probably because our AC is kicking in because it's 85 degrees where we live right now. So we need to keep ourselves cool.
Did you just name the bakery our competition?
No.
I want baked goods. Bahn, can I have a pastry?
Pastry?
I want a pastry.
No, that's for selling, not for eating.
But I want it.
I know you want it, but no, you can't have it.
But delicious, yummy num-nums.
Delicious. No.
Aw, man. And we missed you guys too. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And hello to Wonder Waffle. I adore that name. That name is super cute. Oh my goodness. And hello to Oricdex, as well as Thunder Dragon and Izanagi too. If I missed anybody, feel free to raise your paw.
Yep, exactly.
And Izanagi says, words cannot express how much we missed you both.
Aww, thank you
so much. That is so sweet of you.
More so for Sohma than for me. You know, I'm always around.
He's always lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm always looking in the shadows for sure.
Sorry if I go quiet. My eyeball is so itchy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Itchy eyeball. Okay? Everything shush. The universe quiet. Quiet universe. I must itch the eyeball.
That's fair.
When you take a nap, you get the little eye crusties, and then it's just like, oh gosh, who invited you here? Yay! Okay, that's feeling much better now. Thank you so much, Thunder Dragon. Well, we could tell our story if you guys would like us to share our experience.
Yeah, we could definitely tell our story if you guys want to. I understand that it may be a little bit a lot of catching up to do, but we're more than happy to answer any questions in regards to what has happened between December till now. And
I'm not gonna lie, some bits of the memories is a little scary. It's a little scary recounting, but during the time I was perfectly fine. Like, after I woke up in the hospital, I had massive hallucinations. And as I was hallucinating, I was like, I think I should be panicking right now, but I'm not.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, the walls were made of like wood, and I could see the wood grain coming out of the wood, and these lines turned into hair, and the hair kept multiplying until it formed these round balls of hair, and then those round balls made more round balls, and before I knew it, I was staring at calico fur. It was calico cats. The walls are made of cats, you guys.
Yeah, it was crazy hearing her like just going through all of that. I was like, what? It might be. I thought it was just
the walls are made of cats.
I thought it was the anesthetics that were kicking in.
It better have been. I really hope it was just that, that alone. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But in regards to Sohma's recovery, I wish I could say that it was a smooth.
It was perfect. It was
process.
One and done.
It was one and done. No, it was unfortunately a very trying journey for Sohma, and even now to this day, she's still having some recovery from the entire ordeal. It's going to take months. Like I said when I made that update, it would take months for her to recover, and she's still recovering even to this day.
Unfortunately, you are not incorrect, and I am very upset that it had to go that way. Grr.
Yeah. Yep. I will. like for example, I there was one of you that said that there might have. She sounds a little bit different.
I panicked a little when I read that. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Please tell me I still sound like myself.
There is a possibility that she may sound a little bit differently just because she's still recovering, but she sounds a lot better. Believe it or not, she sounds a lot better now than when she first came out of the surgery. It was unfortunately a little bit. It was hard to take in for me personally.
To shed some light on what Bahn is talking about. When I woke up, I couldn't speak properly. I lost the ability to form words and enunciations. And that was terrifying. And I couldn't... We didn't know this at first. The nurses were like, hey, do you need to use the bathroom? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll try. And I tried to stand up, and whoopsie-doo. There goes my left leg, and I collapsed.
Yeah, also, there is a medical term what she was going through. She was also hemiplegic temporarily, which means that she was paralyzed on the left side of her body.
It sucked.
Her left arm, her left leg, she could not move that at all.
I couldn't move them. They were too heavy. It's like there was barely any feeling in them.
Yeah,
but I was really grateful you were there, Bahn, because you caught me.
I was so upset with that nurse that one time because...
They weren't ready to catch.
No, she said that it's like, oh, can you use the walker right now? And she says, and then she just trusted that you were going to be able to walk. Nope, you absolutely were ready to stumble and ready to fall on your head. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have caught you in the middle of the night either.
My brain would have fallen out of my head like spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm so glad I was able to catch you. I'm glad that they even let me into the hospital at 2 a.m. in the morning in that regard.
I'm grateful for that too. You saved my butt. And I knew it was you too because I know your arm very well. I've spent many a night resting on your arm and cuddling it. So I was like, oh, it's Bahn. Okay, maybe if I try to hobble over to the bathroom, he'll know exactly what I'm doing because we share the brain cell. And I kind of just hobbled my way on over. I was all, oh wait, Bahn doesn't know what to do. I can tell he doesn't know what to do. And then when I finally made it to the porcelain throne, I just giggled because I knew how stupid I looked.
So when she finally like slumped over, and then I was catching her and then just carrying her over to the porcelain, she just said, "I'm too fast for you." It's what she said in her like while like still hopped up on anesthetic. Still, I'm like, oh. Okay, you still have your humor, so I'm glad, but do not do that again to me.
Sorry about that. I took my chance and I ran. The nurses at the first hospital were okay. I'm not gonna say any smack. I'm not gonna talk the smack, but some things could definitely be improved on, like not letting me fall on my head. But aside from that.
Exactly.
But aside from that, I survived the surgery. I am alive. I can walk again. I can talk again. I can walk again. Now the only part of me that's recovering is my incision. It's taking its sweet time on recovery. Imagine getting electric shocks to your head every 2 seconds. That's what it feels like.
And then for slight transparency purposes, we're still it's still not over in all of this in regards. For those that are keeping up, she had like a brain surgery is what she had. For those that don't know, and even though we had a brain surgery or she had a craniotomy, it's still far from over. This is something that we will have to keep in check every 4 to 5 months. Yeah.
The stupid evil nugget in my brain can spawn again.
Yeah, so just keep her in your prayers. Keep her just wish her the best of luck and things like that.
I appreciate it. No, I really, really do. Some people might feel like different on the stance of getting pairs and stuff. I think it's sweet, and I really, really do hold it close to my heart.
Thank you for everyone for
I'm gonna
all
take a
your.
sippies.
Thank you everyone for wishing Sohma like all of your best and wishing her well and things like that. I really appreciate that.
Thank you guys. And yes, I can game again, although with some technical difficulties with my left hand.
Yes, because she's still recovering from her left hand, so there's still some coordination.
Stupid dumb. Doesn't want to work.
Performances, yeah. But she is still training really hard.
I'm gonna eat my hand now.
No, don't eat your hand.
I gotta show it who's boss.
Let's see. But other than that, she's still also doing some physical therapy, and there was
I hear your phone. I hear your phone. It says, "Hey, look, pay attention to me. I go to Vtuber Beeps."
Oh, that is fine. Thank you. I have both of our phones, so.
Oh, hopefully mine doesn't become a menace and chimes in.
Probably will. Who knows? Let's see. So, and then someone asked me if I'm still taking weeks off to help Sohma. Yes, I still am. I am on my last week. Not this week, but next week is going to be my last week. And then I will officially be returning to work.
Stay home forever. You're not allowed to go back to the grind. You have to stay here with me. Please?
And that's another ordeal, but that's not about me at this point. So.
It's neither here nor there. I'll be okay. I now know how to wake up on my own and take on my own medicine.
Yes. Sohma, how do you feel physically on a scale of 1 to 10?
Sleepy out of 10.
Sleepy. Okay, that's better than being.
I'd say if I had to give it a number, at least a 5. At least a 5, because if I'm ready to go to bed all the time, then I'm neither here. I'm in a temporal plane where they might have tempura. I love tempura. You guys ever had shrimp tempura before? That stuff's amazing.
It is. It really is.
But of course, Wonder Waffle, I wouldn't hesitate to give Bahn a call if ever there was a need.
No.
Mm-hmm. You're always in my mind and in my heart.
Same with you.
I think there was a question that I wanted to answer, and then my brain just forego the information. Juggles asked about my gaming vertigo, like if I still get motion sickness, and the answer is yes, I still do, sadly.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed in that area. Aw, happy belated birthday, IHD. I hope you had a good one.
Yeah, I hope you had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's
Ooh, I love vocal stems. Yes, please share it when you get the chance, Chuggles. I love stuff like that. Vocal stems, I assume that's a video of sorts, right? Where it's got like special sounds and whatnot. Hey, Self-inscribe! Hey, and it's a joy to see you as well. And Colin says, Dead by Daylight revealed the FNAF chapter, and Springtrap is the confirmed killer. Dun dun dun.
No. That actually makes sense in that regard, because FNAF 3 does show that Springtrap is the confirmed killer. Or at least, that's where I last left off.
Chuggles asks, okay, but how do you feel about spiders? For the sake of my guilt, I need to know it was the brain tumor, not me, that did that. No, spiders definitely still freak me out. That has not changed a bit. I sympathize with the poor creatures, though. Because the reason spiders do what they do, it's like a survival instinct if they jump into your face.
No, it's all survival instincts. No, we completely understand. Just exist outside of our peripherals.
Just don't let me catch you in my home. That's all I ask. Be gone, land crab. Crabs and spiders
what spider
look so
really?
similar.
You know what spider really freaks me out?
Which one?
Trapdoor spiders.
What the heck is that?
Don't look it up.
I'm gonna Google it now.
Don't look it up. Don't look it up. No,
look it up.
No, you want to see the
Trap
shiny spider. No.
Door spider.
No, don't look at trapdoor spider. No.
Oh, do they live in California?
I don't know.
Fudge, California came up as the next word on Google. I don't like
no.
that. I don't like that. Why is it shiny? Why is it shiny?
No shiny spider. No.
What? Who decided to put the spider in spandex? Excuse you. Leather spider! Oh my gosh! Oh, if a spider could look like Boba. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Bahn, this is your fault. This is your fault. You did this to me.
I just told you not to look it up.
Google images. You know, if you tell me not to do something, I'm all the more tempted to do it.
Okay, don't.
Oh,
Okay,
that one looks like it's saying hello. Oh, hi. His legs are perched up. That one has really big fangs. Oh no.
Oh no.
Those are very big fangs. And why are they red? Guys, I'm freaking out. Bahn, you big dummy. Why did you do this to me?
I'm so sorry, okay?
You should know me better by now. Let me smack you a bit.
Sorry about that.
Alrighties. Okay, to get my mind off of that grotesque image, I probably should get us started with the Sohma live for today. But real quick, do you want me to catch the beans up to speed with what happened, like, with rehab?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
So, after the doctors panicked after my fall, they're like, oh no, things are wrong. We need to get you to rehab. And they transferred me to another hospital. And I spent almost a month living at that place. Never again. But the people there were awesome. I wanted to give a shout out to the nurses that were there. They were phenomenal. They were super friendly and very supportive. And one of them even gave me Pokemon keychains. They saw that I had a little Umbreon plushie with me, so they connected the dots and wanted to give me their collection. I thought it was super sweet of them. But they're not just nice for doing that. They're nice for being very kind and supportive and helping me walk when I needed to get places and do things. But I was so embarrassed because so many nurses saw my butt.
Oh.
It was so embarrassing, and I was like, so this is where dignity goes to die.
But they were there to make sure they catch you in case
They
you
were
fell.
very good about that. They said, don't do anything unless we're here to stay by your side and hold you. And I'm like, okay, I understand. I'll be good. I'll follow the rules. Then I can escape. I was the most well-behaved patient so that I could escape the hospital. I got a graduation ticket and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah, she did get a graduation for physical therapy, and it was fantastic. We still have that.
I was so happy and also a little sad at first because I was like, I get to go home, but also I won't get to see all the nice nurses anymore. I would consider them nurse choice. Definitely is the Nagi. Definitely.
A lot of them were actually
awesome.
fantastic from what I saw.
And Bahn, you brought them not donuts, bagels.
Bagels, yeah.
You brought them
I brought
bagels, and everybody enjoyed them.
Yes, I brought bagels from the cafe.
That was super duper awesome of you. Everybody got really, really happy when you did that, and the overall atmosphere in the place just like got really robust and excitables when you did that.
Yeah, no, they were really excitables about it. It's like, oh wow, Bahn, you actually got us bagels. You didn't have to. Thank you so much. By the way, if there's any favors you can do for us, let us know. Which was exactly what I was trying to fish for, because I wanted to make sure that Sohma was as comfy as possible.
I was.
And
I even had to get a bath. I was bathed by a nurse. It was strange. Very, very strange. But then we had girl talk, and it was actually kind of fun.
that's fun.
I liked her a lot. We talked about life and stuff and life and stuff, and about having
I'm
children.
glad that you weren't alone for the most part, or at least
We
for
talked
half
about
of the time.
babies.
What?
Me and that nurse
did?
talked about babies and like whether or not
Oh yeah. I remember.
if you know, you know. They said. And I'm like, I don't know nothing.
Basically, that nurse was saying is like when you know you want when you know when it's the time that you really want one.
Exactly, exactly. And they were trying to talk me out of getting a pet.
Why?
They're like, everybody wants to get a fur baby, but nobody wants to have kids anymore. And I'm all like, well, I mean, to me, having kids is kind of a dream.
It's 2025. You tell me.
Can we just fast forward to the good part?
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighties, sorry, I have stalled long enough. I think those are all the tiny little bits I remember wanting to share. But yeah, let me go ahead and have you, Mr. The Bahn, read off what we're doing for today, since you created this channel.
Yes. So everyone, if you remember on Discord, or for those that were not participants in Discord, I put up a update saying that we had a channel called, instead of the Show Me Live, we had a Sohma Live, which was basically a pun.
The text.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure Sohma is showing it on her screen right now. I can't see it, but it says that it's a pun of Sohma's name and the Show Me Live. Essentially, another Show Me Live, but a section.
Let me see if I can fix that.
Go for it. But it's a section dedicated to show Sohma everything you like or love about her favorite pink cat.
That's very sweet of you guys.
So just know this: whatever we're gonna be seeing with Sohma, yeah, I did do some reviews. I did leave practically everything, so everyone's submissions should be there. But yeah, this is gonna be blind for Sohma. She hasn't seen any of this.
I'm oblivious.
So she'll be experiencing this live right here, right now.
Quite literally in the title.
Yep. And I wanted to do this because when the situation was going down with Sohma and going to the hospital, I wanted to let her know that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the head pats for you. I wanted to let her know.
I love head pats. Oh, hello. Where the heck did that come from? Ah, my brain. What's left of my brain? Get it out!
Nah, we keep that one.
No, it's not your hand. I don't want it. Creepy.
But
fingers.
I wanted to let her know that she was constantly reminded that she is still loved and cared for. And she has, and she is part of this world that we have created in this cafe. And
thank you guys.
And your words, any words and contributions meant a lot to me to show her all of this. So thank you so much for those who have submitted and those who have shared. And thank you so much for taking the time to read or to write and to submit your artwork or even just video clips. Now, do note that in terms of video clips, we may not play them, like not for all of them, because of DMCA and all that. But
they're our own clips.
Should be fine. It should be fine for the most part because it's our clips. I mean, it's tied to our channel, so I don't see why not.
I think that should be all good to go. Mr. the Manager, did you not proof the videos?
I did prove the videos. They seem fine.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I did.
Oh, okay. I'm just giving you sass. Don't worry about it.
So, are you on the screen right now with the show? Okay, so you're seeing. What are you seeing right now?
The very first post here, written by you.
Ah, written by me. Yes.
Would you like to read it?
Yes. Without further ado, let's go and get started, and then we're gonna go from top to bottom. And we'll just go ahead and just read every single submission. So this is my submission, and this is what I said as the following. Here is a bit of my contribution to Sohma over the years, and we'll add more later. Sohma, if you're reading this, please know you've always been a constant, founding inspiration to everything I do.
Aww.
I thank you every day to the bottom of my heart. All the kindness you share, from your silly antics all the way down to your wonderful, heartwarming words. There is no one better who I would rather go on adventures with than you. You mean everything to me. Thank you so much for still believing in folks and even believing in me, despite having not drawn or live streamed in a while. Looking forward to more adventures with you. We're only just beginning. I love you. Bahn.
I love you too. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Bahn. Sincerely, I'm grateful that you enjoy our adventures together, both in real life and in our streams together. Don't worry, our goofy shenanigans are far from over.
Yep.
I'm still a goofball through and through. My sense of humor hasn't gone anywhere, and you know that.
And I wanted to show 3 submissions that I had of what I have drawn for Sohma. One downing to the chibi one that we know now. To
from our My Little Pony days on the bottom.
To My Little Pony
here.
days, or even just an anime
so
version that I have made for her back in the day.
This is on our wall. I look at this every day and I'm like, that's too pretty. You made me too pretty. Stop. Stop. I'm gonna push.
Well, that's how I always see you.
Wait,
You're very, very
not
pretty.
the Band-Aid. Oh no, the Band-Aid. It's attached weird now.
It is? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
I think it was attached to my eyelash for a second. There.
Ah! Why?
I smack you with affection.
Yeah.
Thank you, mister. I appreciate the consideration and the kindness. And I hope you join us on more adventures too, mister.
Of course. Of course.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We still have video games we need to finish, you know? We gotta complete some of our adventures. Next
Of
up,
course.
we have a post from Sarah.
Yep, exactly. Go ahead and
Sarah.
read. You want to read Sarah's or shall I?
I can read it.
Go ahead.
Sarah says, is this section from Sohma until you... Yes, it's hidden. I'll keep this short and sweet since this is a lot for Sohma to cover, and I don't want to overload her remaining brain cells. They did scoop some out. I got the brain scoop. So you're not entirely wrong. I met Sohma somewhere on YouTube around 2005, where we both drew incredibly detailed animations using MS Paint and Windows Movie Maker. Oh yeah, those are the days! Which was the style at the time. Well, it was also the only resource I had at the time. What's a tablet?
You're very talented despite the fact you only had MS Paint.
Thank you! I was very determined and curious. Very determined and curious. And then I met you, and then you gave me my first tablet.
Yeah, I did.
And Sarah says, she was and has remained a wholesome fluffball zen who just means comfy feels. Aw, thank you. We drifted apart until I found her on the Bird app a few years ago and was surprised she had become a VTuber. But watching her streams, it began to make perfect sense. She's truly perfect for the job. No!
Aww.
No! No, you can't say something that sweet, Sarah! I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't. It's too much.
Hey, come back here. Come back here. Hey.
It's so sweet. What?
Come back. Come back.
Okay, I'm here.
There you go.
I exist in this mortal coil. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That was really, really sweet. I love being a VTuber. I love being a goofball and a dork. It makes me really, really happy. It also made all of my nurses happy, too. My goal every day I woke up was to make a joke and make my nurses smile. And it was fun. Until they woke me up at 7:30 in the morning every single morning with a giant plate of food and said, eat your breakfast. And I'm all like, I want to eat some sleep. No more food. Ironically, the cat has said no to food. And Sarah continues, I'm glad I was able to reconnect with you, and through the community you had built, get to know Bahn and a lot of the other beings. I wish nothing but the best for you and Mr. Manager, and looking forward to seeing you slowly return to streaming. Sorry, you guys are seeing all my numbers on the bottom here.
Wait, what are you showing right now?
Absolutely nothing, mister.
Oh, that one.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it.
I see it.
Those who play in the VTuber sphere know exactly what those numbers are for. I was really happy to reconnect with you too. Once I recognized who you were, Sarah, I was like, oh, nostalgia, friendship. I would like to reestablish friend connection. And I was so happy that everything worked out in the end. And where did I leave off? Sorry, my ADHD kicked in.
Let's see. I believe it was. I'm glad I was able to reconnect with you through the community
and that they
built.
wish nothing but the best for you and Mr.
Yes.
Manager, and I'm looking forward to seeing you slowly return to streaming. Remember that your help is priority number 1, though. No overexerting yourself. Try. they figured me out already. But no, you guys know me too well.
Well, you are an open book.
Yeah, I shush, don't give it away, even though it's already given away by me. Yeah, I do have a habit of throwing my health out the window and being like, nah, we party, we game.
No, you have.
Thank
you
you
can't
for
do that
saying
anymore.
that, Sarah. I do need a healthy reminder of that every now and again, so it's really, really appreciated because I don't want to throw my health out the window anymore. I just want to get better.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to stay in good health so that I don't make you guys worry, I don't make the Bon worry, and that I don't make all the people in my life that I care for and vice versa worry about.
Just promise that once you get better, don't eat yourself again.
I will have the zoomies!
No!
Zoomies!
No!
Yes!
Stop! No! You're supposed to get better. Don't once you get better, you decide to fling yourself again.
I'm gonna bite your arm now.
I see you bite. Stop! Stop!
Never! I will never be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Nope.
Can't stop, won't stop. Bite.
Yeah! The eternal bite is here to stay. There are some pieces of Sohma I am most satisfied with. They're so cute! Look at them! Look at all the coffee beans and the baby Sarah on my noggin. How adorable is this? It's super cute. I love it. It puts a warm in my heart.
These are sweet. These are really
super sweet. Y'all look like candy here. Space! Don't remind Chuggles about the space game I need to go back to and play. But I do like space. Space is oddly peaceful. For some it might be terrifying, but for me I'm just like, oh, it's so quiet and sparkly.
Float.
Yeah, float. It's float time. And big sis and big hug. The biggest of hugs. You know, you are very plushy shaped. Sarah
Yeah, very
is super
plushy
plushy shaped. When you are hugged, do you give a squeaky sound? I gotta know.
Like rubber ducky.
Yeah, like.
Let me see if I can try to find that little.
Ooh, we've got one of our first videos here. Bon, are we allowed to try?
Yes, let's give it a shot. Because it's our channel, anyways.
We didn't.
Or your
we only
channel.
played Dead Rising once. Poor Kay. Okay, how do I make it so that sound plays?
If you can hear me on Discord, then you should be able to hear it on OBS. Let us know if you guys can or cannot hear it.
Yeah, like hit us up. Let us know if you guys can hear it or not. Here we go.
Fun. You want to hang out with us for the next, I guess, 5 minutes or so?
I actually have to go ahead and
I'm coming for you.
Run!
How do you get that small?
We're like fleas.
I am also small!
Well, you're pea-sized.
Ah, okay. So it is a bit quiet for everyone, for sure.
Sorry about that, you guys.
That's fine. Let's see. Do you guys want to still try, just calibrating for a bit, like with the sounds, or
I
do
think
you
it's
want
this
to
one.
just skip? Which one?
Is that any better, you guys? Wait,
Yeah, let us know.
how many times do I try to attack you?
So many times.
Why do you keep running?
I am also small!
Well, why not?
about the
it's
same.
about the same.
Cool.
Got it. It's up to you guys if you want to watch the videos or not. Otherwise, we can just watch it on our spare time.
True, true, true.
Okay, you want to skip vids? All right, we'll go and do that.
I'm just listening to us scream over and over again.
Why are you doing that?
I have to attack you,
No, don't attack me.
but I love you. It's the law.
All right.
Chuckles is not worth the tech nightmare. Very true, because playing with the volume meter up and down can get rather flummoxing.
Okay, but yeah, for now,
Exactly, it is
we'll
a
go
law.
ahead and
I am the law.
Yep, we'll go ahead and just not play the videos for now. We'll watch it in our spare time, but let me
You
go
guys
and
are
see
more
this.
than welcome to give them a look-see yourselves.
Before they can have a look see themselves, so I gotta open up the. I gotta make it not private anymore
Oh yeah, that's true.
because I was making it private initially.
Well, I can look at it now, mister, so...
Okay, there you go. So everyone can see it. Can see the show my life now. For those that want to check it out.
Huzzah.
But for now, we will go ahead and read the submissions, people's words, and your pictures, and then for the videos, we will watch it in our spare time.
Yep, you got it. Thank you guys so much for your submissions. I want to say that again. I also want to give a shout out and thank you to everybody who helped us with donations during this difficult time,
Oh yeah,
because finances have been kind of tough.
it's still tough even right now, for sure. Like I know we've been kind of like haven't been mentioning it too much, but thank you so much for all of your donations and just helping us in these trying times. Right now, I am still going through financial journeys right now, but it should be fine within a month or two from now. But for now, we're just hanging 10.
I blame the government.
I really do blame the government too. This is why we do tax evasion.
Everything in balance, right, Vaughn?
No more money. No more. But just give us time. Yeah.
We just want to like put emphasis on a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I want to also give like a shout out page like during our streams where it says thank you to you guys. If some of you have like your real names in the Ko-fi submissions and would like to have it changed, please DM me either via Ko-fi itself or in our Discord. Like, hit me up, be like, hey, I would like to have this pseudonym,
Yep.
and I'll change it for you.
Yeah. Let us know if you want us to keep your name private or anonymous. Because
I like to respect those boundaries because this is the internet after all. We want to keep our identities safe.
and secretive and not doxed.
Exactly. And I see that you thanked the Sarah Bonbon.
Yes, I did. And then, if you scroll down a little bit further, we see another submission from McGillicuddy, right over here.
And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I sadly don't have any artwork to post here, but I do want to say that I am glad I first met you both, you and Bahn, on Final Fantasy XIV during the Moogle Treasure event. Ooh, those are fun. And introduced me to your channel. I know I've been a real pain in the butt. Nah, not at all. Don't apologize. You're good. What the? What the? Thank you, Chuggles! Thank you for the support!
I said
much
no!
appreciations. You know that Chuggles, he goes by his rules, whatever those rules are. The Chuggles way.
Thank you, Troubles.
Thank you. You can sound a little more grateful, Mr. Bahn.
Yeah, thank you, Chuggle.
I need a squeaky toy hammer to bonk you in the head with, Mister.
What? Why? Why? I didn't do anything wrong yet.
Attitude. I really want to bite you.
You always bite me.
It's too bad you're in the bedroom and I'm in the living room.
Haha.
Don't laugh at me.
You
You owe me a treat now that you laughed at me.
Fine.
I love treat. But thank you very much, Mr. McGillicuddy. We look forward to all the fun times to be had in the future as well. Hey, we've got
Thanks
Crooked
so
Gamer in the chat. Hello and welcome. Mr. McGillicuddy says, I got a rolled up newspaper if you want to use that. Quite possibly, yes. Good for schmacking.
Yeah, thank you so much for your submission, McGillicuddy. We appreciate that.
We do. Thank you very much. And Juggle says that money is a threat that at some time in the next 10 years you guys have to come down here and hang out with my mom and the life-size... Oh, that's right, you have a giant Larvesta plush now, don't you? May I use it as a pillow? May I make biscuits on it? Is that allowed? Aw, thanks,
you gotta
Crooked
go?
Gamer. You have a good stream as well. It is a good pillow? This is wonderful news. If plushie is not friend-shaped, then not pillow-shaped. He's like a weighted pillow. How much do you think he weighs, if you had to spitball? How much did the shipping cost on that dude? And Mr. McGillicuddy says, honestly, I was about to do a recording until I saw that you were live. Hi! Jump scare. Cat jump scare.
Hi.
Yeah. And Juggle says, but yeah, my mom is still wanted daily updates on your recovery. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't been speaking too much about the whole process. I'm doing majority of the better, but the only thing that is now still healing is my incision, and I get brain zappies.
Yeah, the brain zappies are unfortunately a side effect from a medication withdrawal that she's having.
Actually, it's a combination of both that and just the recovery process. Because
yeah, that's right.
this part's a little TMI, but like if you can bear through this knowledge, do your best to bear through the knowledge. When they cut the incision to do the brain work, they had to peel. They had to peel the skin from both ends open. I must not say like a banana, but I just said it! I now know what it's like to be a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
I now have nuts and bolts in my skull. That's interesting. I wonder how TSA is gonna get along with me.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she is a metal cat now to some degree.
My element is earth. No. Metal fairy. Steel
Yeah,
type fairy.
you're a
Let's
metal
go. Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot. So all the nerve endings in my skin are super broken and are trying to heal, which is why it hurts every like 2 seconds. I've just gotten really used to it, so until it becomes unbearable, I can stream.
That's good. And hopefully, once your medication, what you're doing?
Nose is itchy.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Once your medication, like when we start weaning off of some of your medication, you should be able to live stream a bit better.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just put in a request to amp up the current meds I'm on. I'm just like, these drugs ain't. These drugs ain't.
They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything.
It's unfortunate because like
it's the weakest type, and my doctor did let me know of that, and I was like, you know what? Sure, we'll start off with the baby drugs at first, and if it doesn't work after a certain period of time, I'll be like, I'll tug on their shirt and be like, hey, can I have drugs?
Yeah.
Drugs.
But yeah, I guess to give a perspective, imagine having a headache for 20 hours. And that's been going on for 3 months so far.
Okay, but now I'm hungry.
Oh. Well then.
Feed your cat. Feed your cat. This is back. The cat is back. It wants
Cat
my food.
is back.
Sometimes I feel like a Frankenstein's monster. I'm not gonna lie. After everything that's
You're
been
not
done.
Frankenstein. No, not at all.
They even gave me sutures, but they were stitches too, but they're dissolvable stitches.
Yes.
And
Dissolve
when I
messages.
asked them, what do they dissolve in? And they didn't give me an answer. I'm confused.
I don't know why they didn't give you a proper answer, because you deserve that answer.
I had a weird looking bump on my head for the longest time, and I didn't know what it was from. And because I got hospital swapped for rehab, me and the rehab nurses were like, speculating and going back and forth and guessing what it was from. And they're like, oh yeah, during the operation, they probably had to clamp your head to a device so that when they're putting incisions in your brain, you don't move. Because, they don't want to make a mistake and then, oops, hypothalamus evacuated from the brain. No more,
Oh, no.
No more hypothalamus, all gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of precautions that went through in the surgery. And in fact, I was initially worried during the surgery because when the surgeon called me and says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna take care of Sohma. It's gonna take no more than about 7 hours. Should be perfectly fine." The 8th hour goes by.
That's a really long time.
9th hour goes by. 11th hour goes by. 13th hour goes by. I was like, "What's going on? I'm not getting any calls. Like, what?" And then
They should
I
have
got a call
kept you more
saying,
updated.
and then they said, "Oh yeah, so the surgery was a massive success. Everything is good to go. Sohma is good with the brain surgery. She should be perfectly fine." I come back to the hospital and she is not moving. What? Why is she not moving? Well, I was not told that.
They didn't prepare you at all.
No, they didn't
for
prepare
what
me
to
at all. They
expect.
told me that everything was a success. Everything was good to go. Sohma was good to go. And for some reason,
The surgeon
she's not
was
moving.
phenomenal. Let me say that first and foremost. The surgeon was amazing. They said that they wanted to be very, very careful, so they took their time operating on me, because if they took too much of the tumor out, there's a chance that I could have lost my memories. There's a chance I could have lost my personality,
Yes.
and
That's
all
just-
of my
yeah.
motor skills included. And when I woke up, and they kept trying to wake me up, I was like, "Can't wake up, wake me up," and it's like, "Can't wake up."
But with all,
I'm like, still
with
can't
all
wake
intents and
up.
purposes,
Too tired.
yeah.
Too sleepy.
Yeah, with all intents and purposes, I am so glad that it was the best case scenario, that you recovered as well as you have.
Me too.
You can walk. You can walk again, despite, well,
I want to
granted,
learn how
she's
to dance. I can't dance.
she still is recovering physically. I'll say that much. She still needs to work on her endurance because of the surgery, and she needs to be able to just get back into routine and things like that.
Mm-hmm. I gotta work up my strength and endurance a bit more. Stamina. But yeah, also, the last thing, or actually the first thing I remember waking up to was the sounds of the MRI scanner. They put me in one more scanner before I woke up. And then I woke up trembling. I was so cold. I was shivering. I had a fever, apparently. I mean, it makes sense. They only just cut and cut and cut into my brain, so, that checks out. Like, okay, the brain's inflamed. Of course I would be running a fever. And I'm like, I'm really cold. Could I please have a blanket? Because if any of you are familiar with, like, hospital gowns, those things are so thin. And hospitals are so cold.
Yep.
Bahn would sneak a sweater in and give it to me when the nurses weren't looking, because they didn't want me to have anything.
No, I said that's insane. I'm getting cold. I can only imagine you, who just went through a surgery, was feeling. So I wanted to make sure that you had something
I had the
while they weren't
shaky
looking.
shakes. It was freezing.
That's insane. That's
It
absolutely
is.
insane.
Have some mercy. Come on.
But also, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on a side tangent. For those, for the 3 or 4 people that are in this chat, thank you for,
For showing up, for being here.
for being there for us, and most importantly, hearing me out when it was happening. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna name drop anyone, but you know who you are, and thank you. You have my sincerest gratitude.
We appreciate it. Me too. Thank you.
Alright. So, with that said, do you want to continue with the show, my life, by chance?
Yes, I will. Sorry about that. The ADHD is strong in this one.
No,
They
that's
didn't fix
perfect.
that while they were digging around in my
Nah,
peanut-sized brain.
that's just a Sohma exclusive at that point. Alright, so the next one that we have is from Zachary. And he says for the following. Mind if I read?
Yeah, go for it.
So Zachary says, I just wanted to say thank you for being such a big source of joy. From the olden days to when I first found you, to cuties to today.
That means
So-
you're a cutie too.
What? No.
That was plural. That means you too.
Someone I wish you and Bahn nothing but the best. May all your days be filled with happiness and hugs.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sentinel. You rock, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And may we go on many, 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 many more adventures in the future. I am far from done. I just need to heal a little more.
Yeah. Remember, all of this is temporary, Sohma. Everything is just beginning. It's just the beginning for more
better be.
adventures. Yes, exactly. And then we got another one from Shoujo.
Jojo! I want to read this one.
Go ahead and read this one.
Jojo says, how do you say thank you? Over a year ago, I didn't have the friendships and connections that I do now. I certainly didn't feel confident enough to continue being a creator. Heck, if you told me to be a streamer, being trusted enough to moderate the space of one of your soon-to-be favorite creators, and not immediately setting fire to anything I started drawing was in my future. You know, it's funny, Jojo, I was considering like adding you to team moderators a long time ago for a while, but then Lumi scooped you up and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna overwhelm the poor show, because being a moderator is a lot of work, and we appreciate you taking good care of us. And you've been an awesome friend through and through. I'd have called you crazy, nuts. Then you showed up into my life, Sohma, and changed so much. So I ask again, how do you say thank you? I've told you this before, but no amount of words can truly express how much you and your friendship has meant to me. Your kindness and warmth that you hold bleeds into every interaction I've had with you, and it certainly rubbed off on me. Your bubbly, sometimes chaotic personality we like to tease you endlessly over lights up stream chats every time you go live and go about in the server. The environment around you that you've built just makes people want to pay your generosity forward and become better versions of themselves. That makes me so happy to hear! Thank you, Shoujo! This is actually my true aim when it comes to being a streamer. I want kindness to always be paid forward. I want it to be contagious, you know? Because the world has enough darkness and evil in it as it is already. It's up to us to be the good in the world, you know? I mean, if you want an immediate example, take a look at a goofball like myself. Can't wait to share a whole lot more sillies in time. I'd say things are only just starting. Thanks for making me feel seen, heard, and helping me find my voice again. Anytime, Shoujo. Glad that we could be that source for you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shoujo. And just know this, you're always cared for, and thank you for always being a participant and just being there for someone in return. We really appreciate it.
I might just do that, IHD. Wait, do we still have it here? Do we still on my OBS? It's been a while since I've been on OBS.
It's taking you a bit to.
There's a nugget. We have a nugget here. Two nuggets.
What
Steak.
nuggets?
I still have Shoujo's food here. Yes. The food shall be taken and appropriated for consumption of cat. Shoujo has some really good food pictures from time to time. I'm like, wow, dude, thank you so much for sharing with the class, and also now I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, wait, did Shoujo just post more food pics? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me when I'm live. Don't do this to me. I'd alt tab to go look at it, but if it's in the DMs, I don't want personal messages to, you know.
What the?
I'm confused. Shall I leave the food, or do I turn food off, food on? Wait, what the heck is this? Is this a steak? We have steak here too, Bahn. I'm so hungry!
Oh,
I'm
you're so hungry
so
right now.
hungry. I am the hungriest Sohma right now. Feed me. At least later, feed me, please.
If your medication allows you to, sure.
If I'm good?
Yes.
No, forget the medicine. I need food to live.
Yes, you do. One of her medications was questionable, so she's currently going through side effects from that medication.
Oh yeah, the evil medicine.
Yeah, the evil medicine. One of them was was something that
The withdrawals also like make it so that food now tastes sour when it shouldn't taste sour, and I have like this hypersensitive like food tasting ability. Doesn't mean the food's gone bad. It just, wow, this is intense, and it gets me this gag reflex, and I'm just like, ugh.
I'm gonna say one thing, like why we say I'm gonna not condone to taking this particular medicine. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but
Let's go ahead and drop the name.
Nortriptyline.
Yeah.
Is the name. This was not a medication that someone was supposed to have.
No.
Because of that, she's going through really, really bad medication withdrawals from it.
Evil.
Yeah, and this is gonna take weeks to get this out of her system. Hopefully, just weeks.
We are currently on week 2 of recovering from that evil medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to the doctors and we were like, hey, my nerve pain hasn't subsided or been treated properly, and they just slapped an antidepressant on it and said, there you go. And then they didn't tell me of the ramifications of taking said medicine. And I'm like,
we didn't ask for that medication. We were basically requesting if we can get you a medication that can help dull the headaches. Not the antidepressants is what you needed.
a good doctor is communicative, I feel. And this doctor could use a little bit of work. I will talk a little smack here because of the terrible, terrible symptoms I've had to endure since.
Yes, I'm extremely upset about that.
A good doctor should always tell you the pros and the cons of taking certain medicines. And I do believe it's important to always read the side effects on your medicine when you get it. But she's the one telling me, hey, I'm going to prescribe you this. That cool? And I'm all like, I don't know if it's cool or not. You're the doctor. I trust you wouldn't do wrong by me.
She literally said, hey, take this. This will help you with your headaches. But didn't tell us what this was for. She's been helping us up to a certain point, so we said, okay, we'll give this one a shot. You've been helping us so far. This is the one medication where she did not give us any ramifications of what this medication would do to her.
I will say it was excellent at dulling the pain.
It was at dulling the pain.
It also dulled my personality, too.
Yeah.
It made the pain numb. It numbed my emotions, too.
It numbed your emotions. You couldn't wake up at all.
No,
you couldn't wake
I was
up.
so sleepy.
So I was really... So when I did some research on every single medication you had that was prescribed to you, I was like, oh,
thank you,
oh my word.
Thank you.
Oh my word, like this nortriptyline is not what you need. This is for someone who's going through depression. No, you don't need that.
Not necessarily. Nope. It's too powerful of a drug.
Yeah. And if you know what antidepressants do to you, you know what it does to you. So I wanted that off of her as soon as possible. And then when we called the doctor to that we're gonna go off of that, she says
find an alternative.
Yeah, she said, well, you should have done your research. I'm like, well, how were we supposed to know?
You're the doctor.
It's insane. Like, you were fine up to that point. What happened?
I'm gonna say she's a mixture of bad and good. Maybe a good doctor that made a mistake, but she could have at least been nicer about it.
Yeah.
She gave me an attitude the last time I talked with her, and I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I'm just a dumb patient. I don't know these words and these drugs and blah blah blah.
Yeah, we didn't go to medical school for that. No.
Exactly. I'm like, I hope that if this was serious change, that you would let me know. And she's like, I expect that you'll read your medication packet when you get it. And I'm like, excuse me?
You know how many pamphlets we're going through? Lady!
Little Rose says she asked ChatGPT. Probably. I would not doubt that if you told me that.
You know how many medications you're prescribed after your surgery?
Yeah,
You're
she did
telling
kind
me-
of. She did have Karen vibes, for sure, for sure. Which is why I'm like, I don't like her anymore. I
Yeah.
want a new doctor.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a new doctor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, that's my little yeah, just
Our
spilling the tea
little
in that
vent
regard.
session. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Spilling the tea. Thank you so much, Stealth Alchemist. You get it. You get it. Exactly. Let's go back to the
Alright.
wholesome, shall we?
Yeah, let's go back to the wholesome. I'm so sorry, everyone, for all of that. That was just. It's been a long adventure so far.
It's been
And-
quite the journey.
Yeah. Thank you for all you guys' patience. All right, and just to get back into the speed, thank you once again, Shoujo, for your kind words. We really
Yes, we really appreciate it. We don't know if you caught us just a moment ago, but we just read your message, and
If you want to
we're
know,
very
he
grateful
DM'd
to
me
you.
just now, and he heard what we read.
He did? He did?
Yeah.
Yay! I'm so happy to hear it! This is great. And Little Brother also says, Big Sis, Bahn, if it's any consolation, I go through the same with nurses when I ask if I can get help with the patients. Why can't you do it? It's only their job! Although I will say, I found it really funny that a lot of my rehab nurses, they were the smallest women possible. And I'm like, no, if you try to catch me, we're both going down with the ship.
Yep.
You're so tiny. I could pick you up if my leg would allow me.
But they did their best, and I still appreciate it for what they were doing.
Me too. Me too.
All right, so the next submission that we have right here is Kanako.
Kanako. And Kanako says, so I know I don't speak much in the server, but the comfy vibes that Sohma creates and maintains is what I really love about this place. Aw, I'm really happy to hear that. I was honestly worried about Sohma and prayed for her safety and well-being for both Sohma and Bahn. I'm so grateful to have joined the server because I can just be a little creature and not be judged. Heck yeah! And that's how it should be. Everybody should have a safe space to just be themselves, you know? I'm glad that the server we've made can be that place for you.
We try, or at least I try.
Wait, you think I don't try?
No, I know you try, but I know
I
that
also
sometimes
try
I
to be a
go
little
against the grain
chaotic.
sometimes. I know I go against the grain sometimes.
You guys want to talk about Bahn's butt again?
What? No.
Good times. Good
No.
times.
I'm surprised they didn't wipe that out of your memory bank.
Bahn's got a bakery. Let's go.
No.
Nobody else is allowed to look
No.
except for me. Huh?
No.
Huh?
No. You stop. Right.
I feel intimidated right now.
No.
I'm sorry, but I promise I'll do it again.
What? What did you say? Say that to my face again.
I can't. Your butt's so big right now.
Oh my!
Maybe don't get so big. They are perfect orbs, let me tell you. My God.
Can we not do the circumference formula, please?
You were talking about that last night. Circles. They're
What was the
everywhere
formula
in the
for
world.
circle 2r squared? What was that? Yeah.
Yeah, why do you still know that?
Yeah, I will bonker.
No, no bomb.
Bah.
Only food.
Eh.
No.
Nope. No. No bite. No bite.
Much bite, many much bite. There's no
I'll let
food.
you buy it later. I'll let you buy it later, okay? Hey, stop.
You approached.
Cool.
It's not my fault you're within range.
You dare
It's not
approach
my
me?
fault. You provoked me. You provoked my anger.
It's good to have you back, Soh.
Ah, thank you. Dang it, you made me happy again. Don't worry, many bites are in your future. You're stuck with me.
What else did Kanako
Oh,
say?
and Kanako ended saying, also, here's a cookie for you, Sohma, for being absolutely amazing and being someone I strive to be. Oh, shucks, thank you so much. Thank you, Kanako, for the cookie and for the kindness too. I never thought I could be somebody someone would want to strive to be. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. Then you must strive to be yourself. Strive to be the best you can be. Don't worry about being me. I promise you that you are beautiful and wonderful just the way you are. And that's how I found the goofball that is me.
You're a
Fun.
super goofball.
I thought you were talking, and I was like, hey, your mouth is moving, but there's no sound.
Oh, no. That's just the webcam being weird.
Webcam's a little weird.
Hmm?
Fair enough. You are using the laptop camera.
Yes, I am. Oh, I see. I know what I can do. Give me one moment.
Uno momento. You got it. I'll take us a piece of water. I had the misfortune and unawareness of dehydration last week, so I'm making sure to always drink water. Hydration checks are always appreciated, you guys. Bahn, what are you doing down there? You look so adorable. I just want to head pat you. You're cute. You look angry. Like you're not amused. But you're cute. You're cute.
What?
You're adorable.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What did I do?
You're a man with a chibi head.
Oh, yeah. Also, hydration check.
Yep. Exactly. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. By the way, do you want to continue reading Kanako's submission?
I think I missed a portion. Here, let me go ahead and read this part because brain not doing the brain thing right. Keep on creating and being your silly, lovable self, Sohma. I will. Also, I may be drawing a Sohma art piece. Just need a good ref, so watch out for that. I look forward to it. I bet it's gonna look awesome. But no pressure either. No pressure to feel like you have to now that you've said that. I want you to know that I appreciate it either way. You guys are awesome. And you keep being your silly and lovable self. Always stay true to who you are. Is what I
Kanako
firmly
did
believe.
finish it.
Oh, okay, I did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, cool. We shall see it in the near future. And then we've got one from Timber Fox Gaming. It's in the Sohma Art channel. I see. Let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Just so that we can see your screen.
Yup. That's right, we have a Sohma Art channel. I forget about that. Nope. Cute! It's adorable!
I love that on
That's so
Discord. You're just getting cut off on my end.
Oh, am I peeking? Is my voice
Yeah, you're peeking.
But it's so cute! I can't help it, my voice gets really squeakers. And Kanako says, I was going to put this in the Sohma live channel, but it seems to be hidden, so I will put it here. Sohma is absolutely the greatest and is an amazing kimchi of chaos. Kimchi sounds like kimchi. I want to be spicy cat. And watching your content always makes any day better. Glad to have you back, Sohma. I'm very happy to be back. Look at all the little coffee beans! There's so many of them! You guys look like candy. Can I eat one of you? Look, if you just grab one off the counter there, you put them slightly to the left, they'd be in the food display case.
Oh yeah, they would be.
You guys look like chocolate.
Too bad I can't have any. Well, I think. I haven't had chocolate.
You're a magical doggo. You can absolutely have chocolate because
I'm on a diet.
you don't have to be on a diet. That's a choice. That is a personal decision, mister. You silly bean. Thank you so much, Kanako. We love it.
Thank you so much.
I
We
love
appreciate
it. It's so cute. I love the way that you did her tail. It's all curly and wavy. It looks super fluffy. And IG says, remember, Bahn got chocolate, but he got rice. Oh yeah, that's right.
Chaparrado, yeah,
Yep,
let's
chaparrado.
go.
That's chocolate rice, and you were just in the middle of the night. I catch you in the kitchen, just eating chocolate rice, and I'm like, sweetie, I think you're running a fever. Let's get you back to bed.
No, it's perfectly normal.
I was so worried about you. I'm like, nope, time to get this pupper to bed.
Oh, you initially thought that the coffee beans were small EVs? Got it.
I can see why. They're just little fluff balls.
Yep.
Thank you again, Kanako.
Alright, next submission, we have Timber Fox Gaming. Timber says, I also don't talk much in the server, and I can't watch most of the streams live due
That's
to
okay,
the
that's okay.
time zone difference. But every moment, I spend watching Sohma as a happy one. Thank you for
Aw.
sharing your cuteness and happy outlook
Aw,
with us.
shucks.
Aww.
Thank you, Timber Fox. I'm really glad that you enjoy your time here together with us. Aw, shucks.
Let's see. Next one, we have Wheelman. Did you want me to read Wheelman?
Yes, please. I appreciate the assistance, mister.
Of
You
course,
really do.
of course. And Wheelman says, Sohma, I want you to know whenever you read this, I'm always considered you to be my friend. I still remember when I first saw one of your videos. It was that video where you and Bahn were celebrating the holiday season. And for that reason, you had Flufflepuff in a gift box, and it was that moment that you made me realize that you were very quirky and fun. I hope you're okay. And when you come back, I'm going to make sure to give you the biggest virtual hug I can give. Aw, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Ah, yes, I remember that video. Do you remember that video, Bahn?
Yes, I do remember that video.
I won't lie,
How could I?
Flufflepuff was a big inspiration to me at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so adorable and fluffy. They're very friend-shaped, and then I just decided, yeah, I'm gonna go put them in a present. The present is now you. It was so much fun making animations in at those times. I still enjoy doing them now. Just gotta
course.
find the brain power.
Absolutely.
Brain power.
Once you get more brain power, you're definitely going to be able to get back to your normal self again.
Sounds good.
You got this.
Sorry, brain
the next-
power is whittling at this moment, so yeah, I might sound a little airheaded at the moment.
And the next submission, we have Ben. Ben says,
Cool.
Sohma, I hope
Hi.
everything will be okay. I know that I don't talk in this server much, but I will say that you have brought nothing but positivity in my life.
Aw.
I always enjoy watching your live streams and hanging out with you. Both you and Bahn are amazing, and you both always manage to make me smile. I hope you'll feel better soon, Sohma.
Thank you. Me too. And I'm glad to be able to say a big hello and thank you to all of you guys. You guys bring me lots of joy too, you know?
Well, you're always saying thank you to everyone every day, or every time you live stream, for sure.
Yeah, because this wouldn't be happening if not for all of you guys. I gotta show gratitude wherever I can.
In the next submission, we have Ender. Ender says, Sohma, I just want to thank you. Your streams helped me get through some rough times recently, and while I can't really make art, that would be welcome on this server. I'm only good at making bugs, which is perfectly fine. I just want to. I want to put a note saying there's nothing wrong with liking bugs. I actually want you to create bugs. That's perfectly fine. I just hope you're okay that we might have some separate interests in that regard. But bugs are more than welcome.
Exactly.
I hope that this message can at least return a small fraction of the favor. I hope for nothing but the fastest and easiest of recoveries for you.
Thank you. Many much appreciations.
Thank you
Paul
so much.
stamp
We
of
appreciate it.
approval.
And then,
Real quick, I just want to throw it out there. If you guys would like me to keep you guys posted on the brain every now and again, I can do that if you guys would like really would be interested in small updates. I'm getting another MRI in a month from now. Our go-to plan moving forward is keep a lookout on the brain. Make sure it's okay. If there is any growth or respawning of tumor, then we have to take some medicine to slow down the growth. Oh, but there was some really good news at the end. What's funny is I had a dream when I shortly after my surgery, I had a dream that I became Mew 3 and that they wanted to take my brain away for science, which ended up happening. They took the tumor and they asked me, sign this form if you would like to donate your tumor for science. And I was like, yeah, what am I going to do with it?
yeah, exactly.
What am I going to do
hopefully
with
they
the
can do
evil
something with
thing?
that. Yeah.
If you can utilize this for good and develop more medicine for people in need, like myself, please do.
I'm only crossing my fingers that they actually stumble upon something that can help you in the end.
There are solutions that we're looking at, so there's some hope. There's some hope. What's funny is, as I was getting ready to go on the surgery table and get operated on, I was like, do whatever you need to do to make me not dead.
Exactly.
I want to live. If my options are die to tumor or get surgery, I was like, say less, and I hopped on that surgery table.
Dude, like, we all want you to survive. I want you to know that. Like, you
I
are
wanna
loved
live,
and precious.
live.
And you're always appreciated. And
Thank
we're going to do
you.
everything to make sure that you're better. And I'm
you.
going to make sure that the doctors do their job for once and not whatever that other doctor was doing.
Thank you. I know I'm in good hands with you. You literally caught me the day of. If you weren't there, I would have gone splat, because I remember how hard my head hit your arm. I was like, oh, that was a crash landing. Thank
Thankfully,
you
it
for
was...
adopting me into your life, mister.
No.
And for feeding me lots and lots and lots of food.
I will always feed you.
Thank you.
After all, you're always a hungry Sohma.
I am. But you'll always be a part of me.
Always will be a part of you, no matter what.
So you're gonna feed me after the stream, right?
No. Yes, I am. I said I will, okay? I will. Okay? Okay? I promise. I promise. Oh. She's mad at me, folks.
I owe my life to you, but also...
Don't worry, I'll
Excuse
feed you. I'll feed you.
You better feed me. Or else these things of mine might have to do the talking.
I'll say this. Okay, how's your taste buds doing right now?
They exist. I don't know.
Want Taco Bell?
Taco Bell. Taco
Bell.
Bell. Let's talk
Taco-
about it. What do they have? What's on their menu? Taco Bell.
Taco
Bell.
Maybe soft tacos.
I mean, you'd think so. It's in the name.
Right.
What's in their $5 buck box? Is it even $5 anymore? Prices nowadays. I can't trust them. Nope.
Are they? I don't think so, no.
Just a sad thing. Might be too much cheese. I love the Mexican pizza. Can I have that? That I've had since I was a kid. If I ever got good grades, my grandma would get me a Mexican pizza. So it's also
that's right. You would want
nostalgic
Mexican pizza.
too. Mhm.
There are chicken nuggets in Taco Bell. What?
That's weird. That's weird.
Chicken
Speaking-
nuggets are supposed to be at McDonald's.
Yeah, I like Burger King chicken nuggets more.
You do?
Yeah, I know it's strange, it's super duper strange, but yes, it's my preference.
Do you want me to go to Burger King next time?
Burger King's got nothing but nuggets. That's all they're good for. Their burgers used to be genuinely good. I used to really like their hamburgers. And then they stopped putting sauce. And then it was the driest burger you can imagine. And I'm like, bleh. Disappointment is you. Funny that Renchi mentioned spoon feed her like a kitty baby. I had to be spoon fed for a while, but I was too determined to use my paws to regain strength again. I can't tell you how many times I spilled tomato bisque soup on myself. It was good soup.
I do remember that. Yeah, you were struggling to because you were still paralyzed on the left side. You were struggling to hold the
my
tomato soup
left
down.
hand would just give way, and then spill on aisle Sohma.
Yeah, it's fine. It happens.
I was really sad too on one occasion because it landed all over the sweater you gave me, which I used to help myself fall asleep at night.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just like a puppy, I appreciated your sweater because it smelled like you and it gave me peace.
Oh, Hell Jumper says, like, big sis, Bahn, we gotta read the rest of the messages from the folks at the cafe.
Yes, that's true, that's true. Alright,
So,
let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. Oh, look at these!
You got Crooked Gamer giving you gingerbread cookies.
Oh, they're so cute, Crooked Gamer. What the heck? These are so adorable. They've got little white mittens. Oh, they've got cute little buttons too. Oh,
Little gingerbread buddies.
I want one now. Speaking of food,
Mm-hmm.
these look absolutely delicious. Gingerbread men. I might have had some once upon a time. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Too
it's
long.
been a while. Oh yeah,
But
yeah, really.
cinnamon
has.
flavored things
Would you
are
like me to help
the
make
best.
some in the future?
Can we do it together?
Yeah, we can.
I want to learn with you. Let's do
Aw.
some baking, Bahn.
Well, you don't know how to do baking.
I know a little bit.
You're in the cafe. How do you not know how to do baking?
I just know how to do biscuits, okay?
Oh yeah, you would know how to knead and do biscuits. Yeah.
Kanako asked, Sohma and Bahn baking stream when? Very good question. That could be fun. Then we'd end up doing a hand reveal. I also really, really, really want to do a stream where I open up Pokemon cards for just fun. But like, anytime we even think about getting cards, Bahn, do you want to tell your story about what you experienced this morning?
Oh no. That's something else entirely. Like we'll talk about it another time.
You know, prismatic evolutions isn't real. It's a figment of our imagination.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it arrive and go.
Yeah, you were right there at the counter too.
It was not on a YouTube video. I saw it in action, and it got whisked away.
It was right there. Evil scalpers. Evil.
Eh, it
And I
is
feel
what it
bad.
is.
I feel bad that the person in front of you couldn't get any.
No, I really do
Poor
feel
guy
bad.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for the guy.
He could have used
I was
some
hoping
joy
that
in his
he
life.
at least got something.
Right. I'm like, I'm not even there, so I'm like, at least give it to him. At least give it to him. I'd feel better in that regards. Okay, next up.
But enough about scalpers. For now, I just want to say thank you, Crooked Gamer, for showing us about your
Yeah.
gingerbread cookies. We really appreciate that.
I want one. No, I want 10. No, just one. I'd be grateful for just one. Just
10.
20.
So
Just
next,
wait.
we have another submission from Death Alchemist, which I do see that we have in the chat. Death Alchemist says, I got this print a while back from Sohma in Bahn's BronyCon booth. Oh, really?
I recognized it immediately. I was like, oh my gosh.
I think it was my first BronyCon. I would always hang it up in my college dorms and not on its wall, it's on the wall of my bedroom.
That's
And
so
we got-
cool.
yeah.
Thank you so much for the support, even way back when, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed the print I made.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you so
These
much for
were-
supporting Sohma.
These are my humble beginnings as artist. you know, honestly, I'm very grateful to the My Little Pony times, because if not for that community and, you know, that whole portion of my life, I don't know if I would have, like, taken back the pen. It hit me at such a critical point in my life. Bahn's parents were encouraging me to take up a major that was strong in the field of medicine, so that way I would have very big, very good, very reliable paycheck. And I was like, I'm not meant for the ER room. My heart is emotional and squishy. I'm an empathetic person. And
Which I told my parents in turn, no, Sohma was meant for the art world in that regard. So,
I'm an emotional creature and must express myself through pen.
Exactly. So I wanted her to pursue that.
And My Little Pony was kind of a gateway for me to expand on my artwork.
Which pony would you two be? I honestly say the magical pony. I believe it was unicorn. I believe that was for me.
You were
And then you were
a
Earth Pony,
unicorn,
too.
and
Yeah.
I was an Earth Pony.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember being very bashful and shy at the time. I didn't fully embrace my pinkness until I became a VTuber. I said fluff it.
You still embrace pinkness to some degree, even back then.
I was too shy to, so I did what I do for all my MMO characters and gave her raspberry colored hair.
That's right.
Or a deep champagne color.
Champagne.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for sharing us a little bit of that, Death Optimist. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Delta Optimus. You're awesome, dude. Also, thank you
Aw.
as well, IHD. We appreciate it.
And Death Alchemist says in the chat, it's no problem. You were a ray of sunshine then, and you're a ray of sunshine now.
Aw, thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't completely in cosplay at the time. One day, when I go to a Vtuber convention, I'm dyeing my natural hair pink. I'm gonna do it. I just need the stupid incision to fully heal, and then I'm gonna go get my hair dyed. I don't care. I'm gonna fully embrace pink. Not just in the VTuber world, but in the real world, too. And then when the pink fades, I'll be a full blonde. I don't know what that's
You will.
gonna be like. Yeah. Bahn, you sound happy about that.
No, I said you will.
Does this please
It's
you?
more like a question mark. Like, I'll
Yeah.
still support it. I'll still support it.
Because that's what happens. That's what happens when you bleach your hair. And the reason they bleach your hair is because if your hair's too dark colored, then you can't put dye in your hair because it won't take. It won't take. So they bleach it and turn it yellow so that when they do apply the dye, it actually sets in properly and you get the color you're looking for.
Got it. Okay, no, that's good to know. I didn't know about that. I never dyed my hair before. It's always been a constant whatever this hair color is, so...
I did once for an ex. Never again.
We don't talk
I
about
do-
this.
No, we don't talk about the ex.
He's X'd out.
Yes. All gone. No more.
Alright, do you want to continue?
Yes. Yes, we may.
Alright. So, let's go and go down to the submission. We got the next one by Deviant Gazer. Deviant Gazer says, Sohma was always a big inspiration from her very cute art style and her wonderful personality. When she started streaming, I tried attending whatever I could. The one that really drew me in was whenever she played Kirby, the Forgotten Land. I was inspired by her enthusiastic behavior that drew her avatar and a few copy abilities. I wanted to share these again because I really enjoyed making them. I still
Aw.
plan on something on with them all together.
I
Sohma?
remember.
Sohma, thank you for allowing me to be a watcher, to being one of your beings. I will be here to support you.
Thank you for being here to enjoy our adventures together. Oh my
You're
goodness.
jumping beans all
I'm
around.
trying to make a bean pun.
Thanks for being here.
Ah! I
And
will
you got
have
a couple
puns.
pictures.
Yeah, it's cute. The power of fire, guys. I did try to get a pre-order for the Switch 2, and I do plan to play Kirby all over again. Like, if they come out with Kirby in the Forgotten Land,
You know, they have a DLC that's going to be coming out for Kirby.
I need it. I need more Kirby in my life. Kirby made me extremely happy. That was my very first Kirby game of all time, and I'm like, this game is emanating so much sparkles and happiness. I have serotonin just remembering it. I gotta do it again. The hammer ability! And then we smash it with a hammer.
Yeah.
And then, big sword! It's super big sword. I like the way you did all the poof. There's much poof. And the claws, the feet claws. Very cool. Very awesome. Thank you, DB and Kaiser. It's not about allowing you to be a bean. We invite you. And we're very happy to have you. She says, you pre-ordered the Switch too? Are you going to get all the stuff? I don't know. What's all the stuff?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out because if they, if there's anything left.
I'm hoping to start a new Animal Crossing file on that console. Because I cannot part with my previous island. It's too sentimental to me. Then we can play Animal Crossing together, and that would be fun. Also, I'm looking forward to the new resolution. Resolution is something I've always been really big on, and I'm just like, we live in 2025, and the Switch can barely hit 1080p.
Yeah.
How are we still in this day and age?
Well, to be fair, the Switch 1 was released back at 2015, I believe. 2016?
No.
Yeah.
No, shut up. No way.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Like, that's
Actually?
how long that's been, yeah.
What is time? That's so unreal to me. What the heck? That's a long time.
Yeah. So it was due for a new upgrade in that regard. But I'm personally just going off tangent here. I'm personally disappointed in Nintendo's naming convention for Switch 2 because I was telling this to Sohma that I wanted them to have like a little fun, quirky like naming convention for the
There's
Switch.
a
You know, like,
lot of potential.
you know, like back in the day, they or like for previous iterations, they would say the Wii, Wii U, Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 3DS XL, and then you got the Nintendo D, and then you got like the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, things like that. So I was kind of hoping that they would have like a little like punny or like a nice catchphrase for
puns.
For the Switch
puns.
for the Switch 2 instead of saying like Switch 2, they could have said like the Switcheroo. Like
I really
why not
like
do
the
that?
Switcheroo.
Why not call it that for the Switch 2? Like that would have been fun.
I really like that. Maybe they're like, no, it's too silly. People won't pay $450 for the Switcheroo. It's too silly.
Dude.
Make it serious.
Dude, that would have been fun.
That's
man.
devoid of all life and creativity from the naming conventions. How dare.
But what can you do? Switch 2 it is. Whatever. It's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Lame. Bahn, we're part of the problem.
Alright. So let's go and go back onto the Sohma Live. I think you should read this one.
Okay, you got it. Thank you again, DB and Geezer. Appreciate all the fun times we've had.
Thank you so much.
And then we've got one from the Lumi. Lumi says, Sohma will always be my best friend no matter what. We've had each other's backs for about 9 to 10 years now, and I don't ever see that changing. That girl has been with me through thick and thin, and I can't imagine how my life would have gone without her in it. I wouldn't change a thing about it, Lumi. She and Bahn have been my teachers and inspiration for my work to where I can stand on my own 2 legs as an artist and content creator. She's been here through my best and my worst days, and I want to be there for hers as well. And you have many, many times. Anytime I've been going through a really rough patch, I know I can just reach out to you. You've been wonderful to me, Lumi, and I still can't thank you enough for that. But in my eyes, she doesn't deserve any bad days. She deserves the world. It wouldn't even be Lumi Celestine without her. Yeah, that's right. I was conceptualized because I sent out a nice Christmas gift, and Sohma asked, OMG, what do you want for Christmas, bestie? And I jokingly said, design me what you would see me as for a VTuber. And then I quickly went from joking to actually conceptualizing. My Christmas present that year quickly went from being turned into a VTuber to guiding me into figuring out how VTubing worked. Since then, it's been a blast, and our bond as best friends has grown strong ever since. Heck yeah! Woo! Let's go! Thank you, Lumi, for the kind and heartfelt words. I'm
Oh,
glad
wait.
that I could help you on your journey, but you also have to give yourself a pat on the back. You gotta give yourself credit, because it takes a lot of strength and courage to start something like VTubing.
If you want to know, Lumi still has a little bit more things to say at the bottom.
And there's also a clip here too. It's when we had our cooking collab. That was so much fun. I still have my notebook and everything. Should I play the clip? It might be too loud. What do I do?
Let's go ahead and play the clip another time for now.
Okay.
But-
If you guys want to catch it, it's here in this channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read a bit further about what Lumi has to say.
There is more, you're right. Aww. Sohma means the world to me. I also firmly believe that she brings out a good side of me that wouldn't have developed without her in my life. Sohma, I don't know when you'll read this, but I love you so much. Aww, I love you too. It's almost impossible for me to contain how much I love you as my best friend, and I will even go as far as to say that you're my big sister, which should mean a lot considering my actual older sibling burned this bridge a few years ago. I will always be insanely loyal to you and grateful for just having you in my life. I could never stay up an entire night talking with anyone else about everything and nothing at the same time. I know! I couldn't agree more! All of our late night combos are like the best, and they're so much fun, and I love spending infinite hours of just no brain, all hang, you know? The fact that we shared common interest in the movie Kung Pao still surprises me. If you guys don't know what that movie is, please look into it. It's an old film. It's very funny. It's also a zero brain movie. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I want to share this movie with some friends of mine, and I'm like hiding under a blanket and everything. Like, I think you guys might actually find this funny. It's very silly. It's not supposed to make sense. Don't question it. But the fact that we had that in common just blew my mind. A lot of things we just connected over the years. It has been phenomenal and insane. And then, what was the last sentence I read? Dang it! And to continue, Lumi says, I could never be as wild and chaotic as I have come to be without having someone like you embrace and love everything I was with my rough edges and growing up. I still had to do. Especially when I was a dumb girl. You're not a dumb girl! Don't say that about you! Ever!
Yeah, don't say
even
that
if it's
about
even in the past tense. Never say that. Because you're my bestie. And I will not have it. You hear me? I say you like family too. I want you to know that. You were my first friend that told me that you loved me, and I was more than happy to have you be my first friend that I was reciprocative to say, I love you too, Lumi. And of course I love and embrace all the things that make you who you are. You're amazing, you're silly, you're spontaneous, you're also goofy, but you're also like super real with me too, and I really appreciate that. Like, I'm very grateful that you feel comfortable around me to where we can have girl talk and just, spill the tea. Whether it's about other people or just about ourselves. Like, it's a wonderful thing to have someone to confide into,
No.
And feel safe and comfortable. And then, graduating high school, I had no idea how people even worked. Who just so happened to be a decently successful YouTuber at the time, who got a gig with a much higher content creator at the time in a very niche fandom, who recruited you for work, and I had to go on DeviantArt to directly thank you for your services. I know you're saying about how we first met. Yes, I'm still grateful to that to this day.
And I do remember that too, like from the sidelines, just watching you and Lumi, just collaborating in that regard. So it was a very fun and
I was
interesting
still
time.
in college at the time. Whenever I got the opportunity, I loved hanging out with you on Skype. I genuinely believed all that time ago I lucked out in the artist department. Now I know I lucked out in the best friend department. Aww. I give heart to.
You got it. I saw that heart go up.
Yeah!
Aw,
Lumi
thank you so
deserves
much,
all the
Lumi.
hearts. You're
Thank
the
you so
bestest, dude. I appreciate you.
So, before we continue on, I want to
What?
ask, and just go ahead and feel free to just be transparent. How are you feeling right
On a pain level,
now? Yes.
I think I'm overheating a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So, Beans, guys, would you be alright if we took about 5 minutes just to see how Sohma is feeling real quick? Because that way we can make sure that she's doing well right now.
Yay! I love all the hearts for the Lumi. Thank you guys. Alright, we're gonna take a 5-minute intermission for now. Thank you
Alright.
guys for your patience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. We will be back soon. Ow, woo, woo. Psych! I'm coming back real quick because the Bahn investigated me. My face is a little bit flushed at the moment, and it
Yep,
might be best for me to call it since it would appear that we're only halfway through the Sohma
Yes.
line.
Yes. So just for Sohma's condition right now, because she is still trying to get back into the groove of things, and also she's still going through therapy even as we speak. It does take a lot of her energy to do this. So we thank you for your guys' patience as she gets back into the swing of things. But for
Thank
now,
you guys.
I am requesting for her to go ahead and take a break for
We'll
today.
do a part
We'll-
2.
Yep, and we're going to do a part 2 of this, and then hopefully down the road when she gets a little bit better, especially after you guys hearing our story of getting off like a side effect for a medication. Hopefully she gets better and her energy.
And then I
becomes
can
more...
eat more ramen.
Exactly.
Ramen. Caffeine.
I'm sorry that for the people who we didn't get to on time. I promise you we will get to those portions, and
Yes.
we'll go and make sure to watch the videos that we have passed by. We thank you for your patience.
Sincerely from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for bearing with us, being super duper patient, and also, showing kindness when we do need to take breaks. I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. As far as I'm concerned, the beans are actually understanding on the chat. So we thank you so
Everybody's
much
being
for that.
very
Thank
kind.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I just always
Thank
want
you
to make
so
sure
much.
that everybody knows that they're appreciated,
Yeah.
Which is why I want to do a special outro in the future, thanking everybody who has given to us too. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Can't thank y'all's enough.
And I will make sure that the pink creature actually gets fed. So don't
That's
worry
me.
about that.
Food?
Food.
Food?
Food.
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 All right, everyone. Thank you very much for actually sticking around when you did, and yeah,
Thank
we'll let you
you.
know when the next part 2 is going to be coming in. So
We look forward to seeing you later. Hang tight and have an awesome weekend. You better have a good
have
weekend.
an awesome weekend, guys. We'll be back before you know it.
Yeah. Till next
All right.
time.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Food for dinner. I'm gonna eat food
Food
for dinner. And not Bahn's elbow. Your elbow has been taken off the menu, mister.
Oh yes. Cool.
Your shoulder is next.